Well, fears of a strict COVID-19 lockdown in China's capital have sparked panic buying. Mass testing is underway in Beijing's largest district, Chaoyang, amid a spike in infections. Several residential compounds have been placed under lockdown. Beijing has detected 29 new infections, and case numbers are expected to rise. Olivia Xiong with this report.
This was the scene at many supermarkets in Beijing on Sunday night. Shelves swept clean of vegetables, meat and eggs, as residents raced to stockpile food and other necessities. The anxiety over a fresh wave of cases in the Chinese capital and fears of a potential lockdown evident. On social media and WeChat, a list of recommended items to stock up on was circulated, even as officials and Chinese media sought to reassure residents that supplies are sufficient. Supermarkets we visited were more crowded than usual on a Monday morning, many telling us they wanted to be prepared in case they are confined to their homes, some pointing to how many in China's economic hub Shanghai had been caught off guard by the lockdown, having to face food shortages made worse by delivery delays.
我听说雨雪快来了嘛，怕人到时候隔离不能吃饭。
我这人不会做饭，所以我就没有买什么生鲜什么的，全是一些自加热的便面啊，一些现在不是有一些自加热火锅什么的啊，都买这个啊，买了得有1个多月了吧。
Chinese media say online grocery platforms have activated their emergency response mechanism to increase their supply of meat, vegetables, fruit and milk. Delivery giant Meituan also said it will be stepping up its manpower and extending its delivery hours.
加班肯定得加，昨天干到11点呢。
超市剔除，不罚款。那疫情闹的呗，这人心惶惶。
Mass testing is underway for millions living and working in the city's Chaoyang district, where the bulk of new cases have been found. Chaoyang is the largest district in the Chinese capital with 3.5 million residents.
Now, I'm in line to get a COVID-19 test at one of these makeshift COVID test sites that have been set up overnight. Now, I'm required to get a test because I live in the Chaoyang district where the bulk of Beijing's cases have been found, and authorities are now requiring everyone here, everyone in this long line here who live and work in this district to be tested 3 times alone this week as they try to weed out any sort of hidden infections that may be lurking in the community.
Experts quoted in Chinese media say the results of the mass testing will be an indicator of whether further measures need to be taken, including locking down more areas.
And I'm just done with my swab test. That was a process that took about half an hour from the time I started lining up.
Beijing has reported 70 COVID-19 cases in this latest outbreak, a relatively small number compared to other parts of the world, but officials are taking no chances, saying they will stick to its zero-COVID policy. They have described Beijing's current situation as grim, adding that the virus could have been spreading invisibly in the past week, with transmission involving those in schools and tour groups. Olivia Xiong, CNA, Beijing.